Hello, Aquarius, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alright, guys, so this is going to be your August mid-month reading from August 15th to September 15th. So let's see what is going on with you guys. Now, I'm sorry, I was just drinking coffee, so still in my mouth. Okay, so for those who have been looking for personal readings, the wait time is down to 1 to 2 days. So if you need an emergency, still get the emergency reading to make sure you can get it that day. But anywhere from 1 to 2 days. But sometimes you won't have to wait the second day, so just contact me if you need same day, okay? Alright, so this card I'm not going to use just because I'm going to cut the deck, but I do want to acknowledge it. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, so there may be something happening for you guys that you want to get a new idea off the ground, you want to get a new project off the ground. But it's just the ways that you're going about it may not have worked for you. So now it's, taking a step back and having to get back to the drawing boards and find a different way to go about it, okay? Alright, here we go. Okay. Let me move this back. Here we go. Alright, let's see what's going on here. So, Aquarius. The energy for your reading is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, she usually pops up after there have been, a situation in your life where you were scorned or where you were betrayed or there was a disappointment of some sort, because she comes in to just cut out the bullshit. All right, and this is going to be your energy coming in here. Now, she's cutting through bullshit. She's cutting through things that just didn't serve her. And it's like she has this wall up. She or he, it could be, either. And you're coming to this place that you're overcoming, a betrayal that may have happened to you in the past. And it's like you could have this cold front. But this is definitely a month that you guys are just cutting out anything that's not necessary for you. So that's great. And that's how this retrograde is going to work for all of us. Now, the first card that you guys have for the past is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, there's something that you're trying, that you were trying to get off the ground, but there's something in the way. There's something that's getting in the way of you. It could have been a new business venture coming in, maybe a new start that you wanted with someone. Okay, it could have been a romantic situation for sure. So it's like you could have wanted to start this, and you could have had passion towards somebody, but there was something in the way. Maybe you were emotionally not ready. Maybe they just weren't ready. But something was in the way there. And we do have the Emperor. So with the Emperor there, some of you could have been dealing with an Aries or a Gemini with the Lover's card. But with the Emperor is someone who has gone through a lot of, he's gone through a lot of shit. He or she. They've gone through a lot of stuff, and it's like they know better now. They're learning from their past mistakes, and they know what to avoid. And they're able to counsel others. Okay, so it's very, I feel like the Emperor, he's kind of similar to the Queen of Swords here, where it's like they have all this wisdom and knowledge and this intellect, and they're going to use it. Now, this could have been someone that you felt was a soulmate, or someone that you felt you had a close connection to, but something about it could have been unconventional, so it's just like you had to take a break from the situation altogether. The next card you guys have for your past is the Page of Swords in the reverse. The Page of Swords in the reverse is an asshole. Okay, I'll say that up front. He is someone that, it's not so much what he says, it's more the delivery. This is someone who does not think about things. They just is verbal vomit. Okay, and they just say whatever's on their mind. They don't care who's gonna hurt, who's gonna cry. They just say what's on their mind. And that is your energy. So you guys could have been the assholes. Okay, but with this talk, there's a burden that you're releasing. I think you're just letting somebody have it. Maybe you were upset with them because things took a bad turn with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay. Now, the next card for your past was the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, someone was definitely cut out here. There's a new start that you wanted, or maybe that someone wanted with you, but there's just too many problems here. So it was cut out. And with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, this is you being extremely guarded. You could be guarded, paranoid, and just trying to find stability within yourself with this Queen of Pentacles here. Either that or there was an earth sign that kind of helped you come out of this. All right. Okay, guys. So the first card we have for your present moment is the Five of Cups in the reverse. So with the Five of Cups in the reverse, you're getting over this, this loss that you felt. Whatever had you upset, whatever made you feel that, was a burden, whatever had you acting out of your, element, you're getting over that. But you might still feel that there's unfinished business there, and it may be something that you want to revisit. Okay, again, here's that Two of Cups that keeps coming out. So it's like you're getting over it, but you still feel like, there's more chapters to this book. And I feel that you guys are still willing to explore that and still want to explore that. Next card you have is the Seven of Cups. So if you want to go back to this, it may not be the best idea here, because with the Seven of Cups, this is all about illusions. If you look at every cup individually, there's something coming out of each one. And you don't really know what you're going to get with all of this. Okay? Either that, or you could have a lot of options in how you can go. A lot of options with lovers, a lot of options with jobs. But ultimately, you walk away from the illusions. You turn your back. Okay? And it could be because someone else is coming into your life, or you're talking about getting something new, a new project, a new job, a new offer, but something that you're passionate about, and this is helping you get over that. All right, the next card you have is the Hangman in the reverse. So yeah, after being stuck in this limbo, it's like you're getting up and you're moving forward. Queen of Swords, cutting out what's unnecessary, moving forward, saying enough is enough. I don't need this anymore. Okay. Five of Swords. So this could be a situation here that you're just like, you know what? It just didn't work out. And in both of these, sword is up. You're on the defense right now. Okay? You're not going to let anybody screw you over right now. You're woke. You guys are woke as fuck right now. Yeah, this is not a time to fuck with Aquarius. I might make that the title if I'm feeling ballsy by the time I finish this. Alright, guys. So the first card that you have for your future is the Ten of Cups. So that's good, because this is a card about, just abundance in general. It's a happy family that's outside enjoying the front yard, kids playing. There's probably warm food inside, that good feeling. Like going to grandma's house on a Sunday. Although mine is in Dominican Republic, so I don't get those dinners. But I'm a great cook. Anyways. So yeah, you're happy here. Alright, so there's something good coming in. You're happy. With the Nine of Cups, there's Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups, there's just like an overabundance of good. Like instead of having one bottle of wine, you got like 15 stacked in your house. Like things are going well. Alright, but there's something again that you want to start that is just not starting just yet. But you yourself, you're good. You're in a good place. The next card you guys have is the Hermit card in the reverse. Now, with the Hermit card in the reverse, you're moving forward from this, I feel it's more of a mental thing where you're moving on from something that you may have been attached to. Now, with the Hermit in the reverse, this is someone that was kind of withdrawn for a little while, kind of to themselves. Okay, but you're ready to get up and explore the world. Alright, you have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's something that you just stopped working on. I feel like there's something new that you want to come in. There's something that you feel is unresolved. There's unfinished business here. But I think you just come to the realization that you're better off just not investing any more energy. And whatever it is that you're waiting for, and bam! Because you're going to move away. I love when the cards confirm what I'm saying, so I don't... so I know I'm not just talking shit. Alright, guys. So the last card you have here is the Empress in the reverse. So again, this could be something that you had wanted to start that you had trouble starting. But the Empress could also be you having a lot of options in terms of lovers. You creating something. Maybe it's not happening as fast as you would like, but it's still happening. Now, with the Empress in the reverse, she could also, she or he, although, it is a woman, but anyone can take this energy. She could be someone who's kind of in her head. Okay, so like, am I good enough? Am I worthy of this? You know, can I be good without this person or with this, you know, without this opportunity? And yeah, you will be. There's definitely something that's going to be coming in that's going to be very passionate for you. It could be a fire sign that's coming in for some of you, but someone who's strong, powerful, passionate, charming, a leader. Okay, and with the Temperance in the reverse, they're going to kind of throw you off. So it's showing that you might find that this person, for some reason, there's like a lot of things that you're trying to start, but they just don't start. So there's a rejection here, whether you reject them or they reject you. But I feel like it's you guys rejecting them because you're on such a defense right now. So you're just seeing that it was a waste of time. Yeah, I feel like throughout this retrograde, you guys are just like, do not fuck with me, do not bother me, do not breathe too closely to me, especially if they're coming at you and like with malicious intent. But you guys are definitely, you're protecting your throne, okay? Definitely protecting your throne this month. I'm sorry, I'm like, I'm fighting myself not to talk about Game of Thrones in these videos. I'm like, okay, what's that? Tarot. Jon Snow. Oh my goodness, I love the Game of Thrones. All right, guys. So I'm done with that. Now let me get your advice for the month. For those just tuning in, I always use the Earth Magic Oracle deck by Stephen D. Farmer. Okay. What is the advice for? Ooh, there we go. That was quick. All right, guys. So your advice for the month, we got the card Forest. Breathe. All right. So let's see what this is about. Okay. Forest. Here we go. As we make our way across the meadow to the thicker parts of the forest, there's a subtle shift in the sensations in the body, one that might initially be barely perceptible, but soon becomes undeniable. It's nearly impossible not to take deeper breaths. The richness of the forest oxygen, given freely and generously from the trees, the standing ones, to us, is a natural exchange for carbon dioxide we release every time we exhale. Further, the animals of the forest participate in this exchange, as well as in what is one of the most miraculous and remarkable collaborations between plants and animals that serve to help each other live and thrive. The ratio of this oxygen-carbon dioxide exchange has been in balance for millennia, but has been changing quite dramatically in the last several years as carbon dioxide levels have been rising. Yet there are many parts of the world where we can still enjoy the refreshing and revitalizing effects of the afternoon, enjoying the sights, sounds, and smells of a walk in the forest. Through prayer and action, we can express our gratitude to these trees for the many gifts they provide, not the least of which is contributing to the very air we breathe. Things are different after a walk in the forest. Your breathing is too shallow. Although it may feel natural, it is unhealthy. It is an unhealthy habit that causes the shortness of breath. When you subconsciously shorten your breath, no matter if this is habitual or triggered by some event or circumstance, it activates certain physiological signals that prepare your system for fight or flight. Another conditioned response to perceived danger is to hold your breath. This is your survival response, although it does not serve you to do so. So breathe. Inhale deeply. Regardless of your concerns, worries, or problems, then let it go. Next, allow yourself to breathe a little deeper and slower a few times. Remember that every breath you inhale is a gift, and every breath you exhale is a gift. The forest is a clear reminder of how this works. Okay? So that's really beautiful. You know, at the end, what I think the card is telling you is just find... Oops, sorry, guys. Okay. Sorry, let me just... Okay, there we go. Sorry. So, you know, you're in a place right now that you have to be at one with yourself and just, like, find that stillness, find that peace within you. Especially in terms of breathing. It actually is so true because there's been times that I've just been so distraught over things that are happening in my life where I'm just like, you know, I'm going to freaking cry myself to bed tonight. I know it. But it's just... those will be the nights that I tune everything out, you know, put my headphones on and turn on some meditation. And it's just like with the breathing exercises that you find in like a guided meditation, which there's a lot on YouTube, so you guys, you know, totally check it out. It just helps so much. It's like when you're breathing in, or when you're breathing in, just breathe in all the good, breathe in all the positivity around you. When you exhale, let go of the pain, let go of the bullshit, let go of what's not serving you, and keep telling yourself that, in with the good, out with the bad, in with the good, out with the bad. And it really has so many therapeutic benefits. And I think that's definitely something that you guys could benefit from at this moment. So you guys are definitely doing well. I think that there's just a lot of bullshit that you're going to cut through this month. And that's a good thing, because the universe is very, very giving, but people don't understand how, well, some people don't understand how powerful, you know, we are in terms of manifesting what it is that we want. You can literally ask the universe for anything, and it's going to find a way to give it to you. You know, it's a very, very giving universe. But the same thing applies when, let's say, you get a shitty person in your life. Okay, this person is not good for you. It could be a bad friend, or, you know, a bad lover, whatever it may be. This person's not good for you. You know they're not good for you, yet you still keep fucking with them. And then you find yourself, you know, you keep constantly coming across people that are like that. And it's like, shit, why are there so many shitty people? Well, that's the universe. And that's the universe, you know, throwing you these people. And it sees you just interacting with these people. And it's just like, okay, well, they're fine with that, so let me give them more of that. The universe is always going to test you. Okay? And if you put your foot down like you guys are doing this month, which is great, if you put your foot down towards things that aren't good for you, then the universe is like, okay, they don't like that. Okay, so let's try something else. So when you get a bad, you know, hand dealt to you, it's up to you whether you want to deal with it or not. And I know this month y'all ain't dealing with no bullshit. So I love it. You guys are definitely, you know, going in on cutting people off this month. So I feel bad for anybody who crosses you, because they're definitely going to be left in the back, you know, left in the back seat. Not even the back seat. They ain't even getting in the car. Okay? So you guys are doing well, and I hope that you get through this retrograde. I believe it's over September 5th. Okay? So if any of you do need your own personal reading, I'll leave everything in the description. But if this did resonate with you, definitely give me a thumbs up and let me know. And I love you guys so much. Take care.